Hello everybody, this beautiful Friday evening. I hope you are having a good Friday and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. I just wanted to show you a few things out here that are blooming, and I wanted to show you what is coming along a little bit. In this bed right here at the driveway, there's lots of daylilies and Asiatic lilies and lots of black-eyed Susies that will bloom much later on. But you can see the buds on a lot of the lilies. Right here is where I cut that big out-of-control Clematis back. I hated to do it, but now's the time to do it because it's an early spring bloomer. And if I waited too much later, I probably wouldn't get any blooms. And I may not. I don't know how much it's going to grow, but this was a super fast grower. And I managed to keep several long canes. One I think I may have broke off because it kind of looks like it's dying, but the rest look okay. So I'll look forward to that. But I did get this nice big trellis at Lowe's. It was, can't remember now whether it was $29.95, but I needed a tall one for that Clematis because I'm thinking ahead this time. Right here is my little lime hydrangea. I did get it planted. I ran out of mulch, so I haven't got it mulched. We got some more mulch, so I've got to do some of that this weekend. But it's looking good. And then right in front of it, I just planted a lantana for some color. This is the Sweet Autumn Clematis, or Clematis, and it's loaded with leaves and vines. It was a volunteer, so I hope it's going to do well. And I wanted to come out here and show you all the Missouri sundrops before the heat totally gets them and they go away. Once they bloom, I cut them all the way back, and then you almost get like a mat of leaves that are close to the ground. It's almost like a ground cover. You can never kill them or get rid of them, and I love them, so I just let them grow until they bloom, and then any that are someplace I don't want them, I pull them up or I cut them down. That Clematis is still just going to town. It's been really hot the last few days. Today was 85, so I don't know how much longer they're going to last. The crepe myrtle right here is putting on buds, so it's not going to be that long. Bee balm, a big coneflower, some more coneflowers, and here's all the Missouri sundrops. We've had these for years and years, and I couldn't tell you how many people we have given starts of these. Then over on this side, I took the primroses that was in that big water can flower pot that we got, remember, at Tractor Supply last year, because I wanted to put something summer in it, so I just took them out of it. And that giant thing right there is one plant, and then there's two more. I don't know why that one grew so much, but this is kind of a protected area and mostly shady, so I hope they'll do good and come back next year. And that other fancy primrose, it's already finished blooming. But you can see the Japanese painted fern are just doing fantastic. There's a lot more coneflowers over here. And of course those monster ostrich ferns are doing great. And the autumn fern and the Japanese painted fern, and then there's some coneflowers and daylilies over there as well. Right here in the back there, beside the statue, that's where I planted that other little coneflower that I bought the other day. And John did get the front porch repaired and painted. I don't have all my patriotic stuff out, but I'll show you a little bit over here when I get down here. I'm gonna have to do some dividing on these Japanese painted ferns. I just love them. And they do well in pots or in the ground. Another beautiful hosta. And there's a small crepe myrtle. That was a volunteer. And the spiderwort always closes up in the evening. There's a giant coneflower. And there's summer phlox down there. I am so tickled with the way the porch looks. And I did get some of my pots planted up. That's the bubblegum supertunia. And there's those urns that we got at the yard sale. I put one of the hostas that I got out of the bed over here on the other side of the porch that I had to dig up for John to repair the porch. They do great in pots, and I put 2 of them in pots. You'll see the other pot. And there's that new creeping Jenny and coleus. My mind just went. I cannot think of what you call that sedum. Senior moment. But I love the way the planter looks. And that's diamond frost euphorbia. All my bubblegums, they all really got beat up when we got that hard rain last week, which we desperately needed. We did get 3 inches, but the ground is drying out. My pots are all still wet. And on the door, that's that wreath that my friend made me. And John's honey for sale shutter. And here's the other planter. The coleus was, all the coleus in this pot and in the other pot was in a planter that I bought, and I just divided it and put half in each one of these urns. And I'm pleased with the way they look. Let me step up here. And you can see the rest of the porch. And you can see how big this elderberry is. Like I said before, it really reminds me of a Japanese maple. It's just gorgeous. And those hostas are just growing and growing. Well, that's all I wanted to show you right now. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Till the next time, take care.